Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Jen Aguayo, the coordinator for the North Mountain Park Nature Center in Ashland. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, Jen.
Thanks for having me.
So before we get into kind of this bird program that you guys are involved in case anybody doesn't know, what do you guys do at the Nature Center then?
Well, the North Mountain Park Nature Center is under Ashland Parks and Rec, and we have a nice center with a wonderful park, a nature park that's intended for wildlife conservation, and then a nature center with all sorts of educational information.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and so we're here today to talk about FeederWatch. What exactly is this program?
FeederWatch is a project that runs across North America. It goes into Canada under a different name, but in the United States, it's run through Cornell Lab of Ornithology in Ithaca, New York. And it basically is a way for citizens to gather information about bird feeders and the birds that are visiting their feeders to get to collect data for this national organization that tracks bird distribution and bird commonality in certain parts of the country.
Okay, is it going on right now?
It is. It runs through from November through April every year, and it's specifically for feeders, and anybody can do it. It's open to the public, but we have a consistent program at North Mountain Park that's been running for 17 years now.
Okay, so in theory, if I were to have a bird feeder in my backyard, which I do, I can do this? What do I have to study up? How do I do this?
You absolutely could do it. If you looked up the FeederWatch website, you could register. They would send you a packet. They would give you the most common birds that you'll see in your area to kind of get you started to looking at birds. And then when you have an account, then you enter the data, and it ends up in this national database where everyone can view this distribution data.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you're just part of this much bigger project that could track some pretty interesting things.
It is. It is. It looks at that over a long period of time. So when we've been doing it for 17 years, we've collected a lot of data about the birds that regularly visit this area, and it's long enough that it kind of rides the waves of different population distribution.
Okay, very good. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll have much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Jen Aguayo, the coordinator for the North Mountain Park Nature Center there in Ashland with Parks and Rec. So you guys are doing we're talking about FeederWatch, this birding program that's nationwide, or I should say North America wide.
Yeah.
You guys are having some opportunities for people to gather at the Nature Center and learn from the experts?
Yeah, so as I was telling you, anybody could do FeederWatch from home, but the benefit of doing it at North Mountain Park is that we have volunteer birders who are expert birders who are there to help identify the birds and teach people who aren't used to birding or used to using binoculars, who maybe want to get a little information and understand what birds live in the Rogue Valley. That's
cool. Okay,
yeah.
And it's New Year's Day. Happy 2019, by the way.
Yes.
Are you guys doing something this weekend?
Yes, this Saturday. So every 2 weeks, actually, we have these FeederWatch gatherings. So this Saturday, from 9 to 10 a.m. and every 2 weeks after, we gather, and anyone can come. Any age can just show up, and there's binoculars to borrow, and there's experts there to teach about birding, and we just watch birds in this little bird feeder area and identify different kinds of birds.
Wow, pretty cool. And so if people are interested in doing this FeederWatch, is it much of a time commitment? Can they do it as a hobby, if you will?
Yeah, absolutely. If they wanted to just come by FeederWatch at North Mountain Park, they can come for as long as they like. But if they'd like to do it at home, it's for any amount of time. It could be under an hour. It could be for 8 hours. It just has to be consistent, and it's 2 days in a row if you do the FeederWatch program through the Cornell Lab of Ornithology.
2 days in a row. Okay, got it. So if people have questions about FeederWatch, and you're the experts, you guys are available, but also to talk about the gatherings, should they call the Nature Center?
Sure. So generally, if they want to learn about FeederWatch, FeederWatch.org is the perfect place to go and learn all the information about the program. But at North Mountain Park, if they wanted a little more information on us or our programs or our park, they could call us at the Nature Center, which is 541-488-6606.
Good job. Put you on the spot there.
Thanks.
With the phone number. Sorry. So, obviously you guys are a volunteer-run organization. Is that right?
Generally we are. We do have dedicated staff that are Ashland Parks and Recreation staff, and then we have an army of volunteers that make our park run. So all of our beautiful demonstration gardens, our bird monitoring program, keeping the weeds down, managing the site itself is all done with the help of all of these wonderful volunteers.
Okay, and always looking, I imagine.
We're always looking for new, wonderful, talented people to come join us at North Mountain Park.
Okay, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.